Question 35 is next. This one's a little bit more of a challenging problem, so let's look at this one a little slowly. If the ratio of x to y is 2 to 5, so let's stop there, and I'm just going to write it exactly what it says. The ratio of x to y is 2 to 5. And then it also says the ratio of z to y is 2 to 3, so I'm going to write both of those. The question is, what is the ratio of x to z? So I'm going to put this over here, x over z. That's what I'm looking for. But when I look at this, hopefully we can see that the two things they have in common is simply the y. So I'm going to solve for that and solve for y and see if that'll take me in a good direction. I'm going to cross multiply, so I get 2y equals 5x. And then y, if I divide by 2, is 5x over 2. On this side, I'm going to cross multiply. I get 2y equals 3z. And if I solve for y, I'm going to get y equals 3z over 2. And you can see now I've got y on both equations. So it would make sense to do a little substitution here and say if y equals 5x over 2 and y equals 3z over 2, certainly 5x over 2 would have to equal 3z over 2. And I've got a nice little problem only in terms of x and y, and that's nice because my ratio here is in terms of x and y. Well, 5x over 2 and 3z over 2, a nice way to clean that up would simply be to cross multiply. So that gives me 10x equals 6z. I want to find x over z. So I'm going to divide both sides by z. Now I've got 10x over z equals 6. I've got x over z, but I've got this 10 out in front, so I'm going to multiply each side by 1/10. These 10s will cancel, and now I've got x over z equals 6 over 10. Reduce the 6/10, and I get 3/5. So the ratio of x to z is 3 to 5, or the answer is answer D.